Hi, my name is Negin, and this is my case study on designing a hybrid dating experience, one that blends online interaction with real life connection. This feature is designed specifically for Hinge dating app. In my late 20s, I made a decision to put myself out there. I tried everything from meeting people through online dating or attending curated in person events for singles. Each method has its own pros and cons, but I noticed a pattern. I keep bouncing between two. That got me thinking, what if there was a platform that combines both experiences into one? And that question becomes a starting point of my case studies. I got curious where others have same experience as me. To find out, I spoke with over 10 people face to face at speed datings, nights, and single only events. Most were between mid 20s and 40s, and they were all looking for a meaningful relationship and long term connections. After speaking with 10 people, here's what I discovered. Most of them use online dating app because they were convenience and offer access to the larger pool of potential matches. However, many shared that the interaction feels unrushed and unnatural. And that's why they return to in-person events instead. And these events feel more genuine, emotionally grounded, and slow paced. But in-person events comes with their own challenges. They can be awkward, intimidating, and it's often difficult to initiate conversation or ask people out. Plus, attendees usually don't know who else will be there, which added another layer of uncertainty. From these conversation, a clear pattern emerged. 70% of the people that I talked said that they regularly switch between dating apps and single events, and 80% said that when they return to the dating apps, it's usually Hinge. After seeing a pattern how people date, I look at how current platforms support that hybrid journey. What I understand is Hinge is excellent as for fostering deep connection, but lacks integrated event features. Bumble offers real life events, but face challenges with scaling them, and meetups and event bites have great events discovery but aren't dating focused. This comparison made one thing clear: Hinge has a significant gap that opens up an exciting opportunity to explore further. Based on the user research and clear gap in the market, I designed the Hinge real event layer to bridge the gap between online and offline dating. Because of that, I created the three user flows. One is discovery events. Two is share events with matches. Three is event basis profile highlights. I'm gonna walk through a low fidelity wireframe that brings the key user flows into life. Let's just begin with the explore page. In this page, user can browse profiles, like and pass and leave comments. I added a new entry point that the users can click on, and they will be redirected to event discovery page. On the event discovery page, there will be two buttons at the top: discover events and my events. Let's just start with the discover events flow. So at the top, at the top of the page, you see the horizontal calendar, and the user can select dates. When the date is selected, a list of events for that specific date will be appear, and each event is shown in the format of a card. Display the key details like event name, dates and time, total number of attendees, and a number of most compatible users that they're going to attend to this event. And also, there's an action button that the users can technically RSVP to this event. If the user wants to learn more about this event, they can tap on the event card, and then they will see the event detail page that includes a full event description, times, dates, and location, and two section with the two section of most compatible attendees and all regular attendees list. Uh, in the attendees list, users can see small profile pictures, and they can tap into the profile pictures and they can see more details about that user and send them like and leave a comment. For the first um, um, MVP version of this app, the user can interact up to most compatible attendees and two regular attendees, and so they can able to send them like and view their profile and send them comments. Okay, and also also there is action buttons that I'm gonna attend to this event, and let's talk about this button. So when the users tap into this button, they are officially RSVP to the event. Immediately after that, the user will promote to choose whether they would like to display this event into their profile. And if they confirm, the event will be appear under their upcoming event section. And later, I will show you the user can also add and remove the upcoming and past events into the profile. If the user will be asked if they would like to share this event with their current matches. They will see the list of active matches, and by tapping in one of the matches, it will instantly send them the event invite. So now let's move on to my event section. In this tab, the user will see two sections. One of them upcoming events, and one of them is past previous events. The upcoming events, the display events as a card with the event name, date, location, and also there's four action buttons. One of them is for adding the events to their profile, and one of them is removing it from profile, and one of them is sharing with their matches, and then the last one is updating their RSPV status. On the previous event section, again, each events will be shown as a card, and they will see the name of the events and then two action buttons to add to their profile or remove it from their profile. If the user wants to see more details any of these events, if they click on it, they will redirect it to event detail page with full information. So yeah, so based on so the conduct my so to conduct my walkthrough of wireframe, each sections you saw was reflected on my goal to bridge the gap between online and offline dating. And while I would like to kind of like introduce the features to you to kind of like see the clear and escapable and MVP ready version of this solution. To power the these features, I we need a reliable event data API that could scale across the cities. I reviewed four of the top providers. Eventbytes, as Ticketmaster, and Facebook Events are they offer free but limited APIs, which makes them perfect for the MVP testing because they let us pull real data events without upfront cost. But the Predict HQ is more advanced. It's great for forecasting and smart event recommendation, but it comes with the pricing tags of $55 per month after a short trial, and that makes it better fit for scaling once the product proves its values. So my recommendation here is to start with the Eventbrite and Ticketmaster to cover the mixed local and large scale events. And if the social engagement becomes important, the Facebook events is a strong option to add on. In this way, we keep the cost low while still validating the features with real user data. As I mentioned earlier, we have three main user flows, or in this case, our epics. The timeline for development and testing these estimates at 8 sprint and roughly 4 months. This phase focused strictly on building and validating the MVP, and by the end of the 8th sprint, we will fully function version of a ready version of the for the users to get feedback and also perform trackings. Once the MVP is built, we move on into validation. So, to measure how well the features are performed, I've defined a clear set of KPIs and success metrics for each one of them. These metrics will help us understand the user engagement, adaptation, and overall product market fit. If the MVP hits or exceeded these targets, that gives us a strong evidence for user interest in this product, in this feature, and it's singles that the feature is ready to scale up. I recommended to launch the beta test in Washington, D.C. The city is young, diverse, and close to the Hinge headquarters, make it ideal for curated events, real time feedbacks, and focused go to market rollout. To support To support the launch, I designed a multi-layer strategy which include in-app promotion like banners and push notification, curated meetups where the users can experience the feature in person, and collaborate with local micro influencers and dating coaches to attend these events and share authentic awareness and experience. To tie it all together, the launch will run under Hinge mission aligned campaign called One More Hours. The primary goals are to validate the product market fit, gather user insight, prepare for thoughtful, scalable expansion. In the end, this case study was started with the personal pattern and personal experience. Like others, I keep circling between dating apps and event curated for singles, looking for, and I was like looking for something meaningful. Through research, it becomes clear that there's a real gap in the market. People want dating that feels more human and more meeting people in real life, and so they can kind of like share share their experience, and it can kind of like help them to meet people in a natural sense. Hinge, this feature that I offered is exactly what I said. It bridges between online connection and real world presence, and perfect aligned with the Hinge mission and their one more hour campaign. And with this, Hinge could offer users a complete end-to-end dating journey. Okay, thank you so much for listening.